All right, this is DNA Sports Talk, and we're live here with Shawty Lo. But we want to get a little background about who you are and where you came from before we get into the whole interview of sports and possibly a debate. So tell us a little bit about yourself, sir.
Well, you know, my rap name is Shawty Lo. Real name is Carlos. I'm from here, Atlanta, Georgia, original. I was born at Greater Memorial Hospital. I was raised in the Bankhead area of Atlanta. Very notorious project called Bourne's Home Project, which is tore down now. My grandmother raised me. She died from cancer when I was 17. She's like my motivator, you know, because it was coming up for me was very hard. You know, me and my sister, we was very unfortunate, but she always told me there was a will, there's a way. And right now, I'm like the voice for the kids or the youth that showing that you always got to come from them to be something. I turn nothing to something.
You've done an excellent job of that. So how did you get started in music?
Okay, how I get started in music, I don't like to brag about my lifestyle, but you know, it was something I was forced into, you know, like, because I was very unfortunate. I came to be a drug dealer and probably came to be, I guess, successful at it. But what I've always told, if a drug dealer, you're going to end up dead or you're going to end up in jail. So what I did, I thought small. I said, let me invest my money into something that what I liked it. And the music was what I liked it. And I used to have like idols I used to look up to, like Tupac when I was younger, Biggie, and then came along Jay-Z. So when I was getting money around the time, that's when I used to dress like Jay-Z, wear the jewelry like Jay-Z, and people used to ask me all the time. I used to be at malls and stuff. Are you a rapper? And I used to say no. But by probably the third time, I said, man, let me start me a rap group.
This, right?
Yeah, so I wasn't trying to be a rapper. What I did, I went and found 4 different dudes from 4 different projects, and I formed my group, D4L. And we was already calling ourselves D4L in my projects, Bourne's Home, and which D4L means down for life. We was like we wasn't no gang, but we was a crew that called ourselves D4L. And when I formed the group, all I did is switch the name to the rap, and that's how I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those you don't know, the D4L had hits such as Laffy Taffy.
Yes.
And
Bet You Can't Do It Like Me.
Bet You Can't Do It Like Me. And then what was your first song that got you kick-started into music?
Okay, you wouldn't believe how I came to be a rap artist myself. Is people was coming up to my other artists and saying D4L is not nothing without Fabo. So I kind of took it to offense, but I really said that. That's when I used to go in the studio late at night myself and try to write songs. And I had a current situation where I was just coming home from prison, and me and the girl, one of my baby mothers who I was currently with, we had separated, and a lot of people thought I wasn't come home from prison. So, but I did come home. So I was writing a song about my life, and I was like, I got no wife, but the wife be my girlfriend. And all that, I'm the man, and it came to be a big song. And people was running up to me like, Shawty Lo, that's the type of music right there. We want to hear from you right there. We know you from the streets for real. We know you from Bankhead for real. We can't vouch for a lot of people saying they did this or they did that. But like in the back of my mind, I thought, I was agreeing with them probably, but in the back of my mind, I was like, man, I did this song by luck. I probably ain't gonna make no another hit record. So I just kept recording and making more songs. Came up with a song called Let's Get It. And that's when they crowned me and said, well, you got it. And that's what started my solo career, because I was trying to be, you know how Puff is the bad boy, how Baby is Cash Money. That's what I was trying to do at first, but it seemed like I was forced to be the rapper.
Hey, done an excellent job at that. So I understand you got a new song out called Paperboy.
Yes.
As well as a mixtape. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, Paperboy is a very creative record that what happened one night when me and one of my artists named Blanca F. Gotti, he from Baltimore, y'all see him soon, but he was playing a beat that a dude sent from Germany. First he played me another beat, then he played this beat. And I was mumbling something to the beat, but he ended up switching to another beat. And so I was like my thoughts that's left. The thoughts that's left. So next thing you know, he some kind of way he went right back to that beat. and the magic got created on the song, and basically it's showing the old Shawty Lo, my slow flow on the hook part. Then I switch it up to my grindiness, and you can hear the hunger and in the verses, you know. And right, we didn't even know Boosie was coming home, and I give shout out to Boosie in the second verse, and it was magic, man.
Is it always like that when you're doing music? Things just, as you mentioned, just magic. It just happens. You don't plan on a certain beat or a certain verse. It just happens.
Yes, it just happened like that. Cause you know we have producers from all over the world send me tracks all the time. We get overloaded, probably out of. Sometimes you wouldn't believe, because a lot of people or producers just don't know. I deal with producers. You ain't got to be the one that made it. But if you send it and we listen to it, I'm gonna jump on your beat. And you know, so that's why a lot of producers like to mess with Shawty Lo. And you know, I just keep it real, man. You know, I know where I come from, and I treat everybody with respect.
I appreciate that. So once again, when's your next album coming out?
Okay, my new mixtape is called KOB. KOB meaning King of Bang Kid. It was gonna drop this month in March, but I haven't got all the features that I, you know what I'm saying, supposed to have for the tape. So I'm gonna bring it out something like mid-April.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll look for it. King of Bankhead, KOB, mid-April, because he wanted to be right.
Yeah.
Okay.